Good morning, class. Today we are working on Reader's Notebook, Lesson 25, pages 357 and 358. On page 357, we're working with pronoun contractions, so we're continuing our work with contractions, and we're working with homophones. We are also working to continue progressing with our perfect tenses. Pronoun contractions and homophones. Some pronoun contractions have homophones. Homophones are words that sound the same but are spelled differently, and they have different meanings. Here's some examples of contractions. Okay, you have the contraction it's, it apostrophe s, and then you have the homophone for that. It apostrophe s means it is. And then the homophone is it's, its, without an apostrophe. And that means belongs to, or it shows ownership. Then you have the contraction there. And we've had a lot of there discussions. And here they only give one other example of there, but there's another example of there, which is T-H-E-I-R, which we discussed last week. So there, T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E, means they are. There, T-H-E-R-E, means a location. And there, T-H-E-I-R, is a pronoun for a group of people, and it shows ownership there. Your, Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, the contraction means you are. Your, Y-O-U-R, means it belongs to you or shows ownership. Whose, W-H-O apostrophe S, is who is, and whose, W-H-O-S-E, shows ownership as well, or belongs to. In our activity, circle the errors in the story and look for the pronoun contractions and their homophones. So you're looking for the it's, their, your, whose, and trying to find if it's the correct form. In the first sentence, it says, "Who's ready to see the Grand Canyon?" Rosa's dad cried out. Well, there we have whose, and this should be the contraction whose because it's who is ready to see the Grand Canyon. So you're going to circle it because it should have been whose. You don't have to do it correct. You don't have to change it or correct it. You just circle what's wrong. "Not me," Rosa huffed from the back seat of the car. "It's not fair," she thought, "that they're making me come on this trip. Still, it's better than babysitting." Well, that there, we have there, and that is a location. But what she's saying is that they are. So it's there, T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E. So it's the contraction there, that they're making me come on this trip. Still, it's better than babysitting. Well, it's better than babysitting, and it should be it is, and this is the one that shows it belongs to something. Whoa, so it should be it's, I-T apostrophe S, the contraction for it's. Rosa's father stopped the car, and the family tumbled out. Everyone's stretched, and Rosa shaded her eyes against the bright sunlight as the family made their way toward the canyon. Well, that says the family made their way toward the canyon. Well, this is the there that shows ownership, their way, T-H-E-I-R, their way toward the canyon. "You're in luck," a guide said as he took their tickets. Well, you're in luck. That's your as in you ownership, and this should be you are, so it's Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, the contraction. You're in luck, a guide said as he took their tickets. "We're only taking one more group today." We are, and that's the correct form, one more group today. And you also have their tickets, meaning ownership, and that's the correct form of there. So you are now going to work through the last little bit here. It's 3 paragraphs, and if you can finish that on your own, circle the things that are incorrect. Perfect tense, and we worked on this last week. The present perfect tense expresses action that ends in the present. The past perfect tense expresses action that was completed in the past before another action. Future perfect tense expresses action that will be completed by a specific time in the future. So, present perfect tense verbs are formed by adding has or have to the past participle of the verb. Cole has gone to the museum. Gone is the past tense of go. Cole has gone to the museum. So you can see that that's present perfect tense. Past perfect verbs are formed by adding had to the past participle of the verb. Marco had found the trail by the time the others arrived. Had and found. Found is the past tense of find, so had found, and that creates past perfect tense. Future perfect verbs are formed by adding will have or shall have to the past participle of the verb. We very rarely use the word shall anymore, but you can use shall or will have. They will have finished setting up the tent by noon. Will have. It says in the activity, rewrite each sentence using the present perfect, past perfect, or future perfect tense of the underlined verb. Let's go ahead and just we're not going to rewrite the sentence, we're just going to write the perfect tense. John Muir wanted to protect some of America's natural resources. Well, this happened in the past, so we need to go to past perfect. So it's going to be had wanted, because we're looking at past perfect tense. Had wanted. Let's go ahead and look at the next one together. Okay, Congress already created Yellowstone National Park in 1872 by the time the Yosemite was created in 1890. This is again something that has already happened, so it's happened in the past. So we're looking again at past perfect tense, and so it's going to be Congress already had created. So we're going to write had created on the line. Number 3. She will go on a camping trip by the end of the year. Well, this is something that's going to happen in the future. So we're looking at future perfect tense, and so we need to be adding will have. She will have gone. She will have gone on a camping trip by the end of the year. And your last one is, he explores new trails each time he's visited the park. And this is present perfect tense. So you're going to go ahead and look up at present perfect tense, and you can see that that's going to be has. You're adding has. So he has explored new trails each time he's visited the park. And so we have has explored. And we completed this page completely together, so you should be good to go today. Once you've completed this page as well as page 357, please take a picture of your work, attach it to your assignment, upload, and turn it in on Teams. Thank you.